Welcome back to the RaidzBank podcast. I'm your host this week, Poplo. For the first time, going to be taking this on. Joined with me is Hoyt. Hoyt, how's it going?
Hey. Doing well.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Unfortunately, Heartless is not able to join us this week. He had a prior commitment, so I don't know what he's up to this week. But we hope that he has a great week, and I'm sure he'll be on again next week to join us. So, we got a lot coming up this week. Big release of Gridmaster and a couple poll blog changes to go through. But, Hoyt, how have you been? What have you been up to this week?
I've been good. I did wake up early for Gridmaster release. I'm not a morning person, as we kind of talked about, but whenever there's a temporary game mode, I can't sleep at night. It's like, I call it like the Disney World effect, where it's like the night before and you're a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
The Christmas effect, where you're just so excited.
Yeah.
So I had a great time. We're a couple days post-launch. We'll get into it, but yeah, just Gridmaster. Nice. I was sending revs in between our time in between the last episode and Gridmaster start, but still no luck there. So I'll be back. But what about you?
Yeah, are you taking a break from the revs, or are you playing on the main iron for Gridmaster, or are you doing some revs on the side and playing on another account?
Yeah, I want the cosmetics, so
okay,
got to play on the main account. I really wish they could find a way to duplicate your profiles, or they teased looking at solutions for that, where you could AFK on your account and play a temporary game mode. So
that'd be awesome.
A way to trade points would be cool, but for Iron Man it's tough because we can't buy them after the fact. So
yeah, exactly.
Yep, just playing on the main iron.
It'd be interesting if they could do something with how for the Hero's Quest and Shield of Erev you can still use things on Iron Man to give them to them even though they're not tradable. If they could do something like that, but within, I don't know, your own account somehow. You trade it over to yourself from, I don't know, or be able to, like you said, make a new instance and just be able to play on the main game and play on the the Gridmaster world.
With the Jagex account and launcher existing, they have your accounts connected. So I wonder if you could export your points to your Jagex account and use them,
Oh, yeah.
That'd be my theory. That way they don't have to worry about buyers and sellers. I don't know, that'd be weird, but I always gotta think of the loopholes first.
That would probably take a lot of back end work. I don't think they're ready for that, but that would make things a lot easier because the people who are gonna get a ton of points are just gonna play on all those accounts anyways. And then if you could just save them to your Jagex account, you could just play on whatever account you want and then use the points on the iron or however you want to do it.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, we'll see what they do.
Mm-hmm. What have I been up to? Not a ton this week. I've been mostly doing Herbivore on the main, so another couple 100 KC on there. Work's been pretty chill, so I'm able to spend a little bit more time playing the Gim. Finished Recipe for Disaster, so that is big.
Nice.
Got those Heroes gloves. Thank you.
All right.
Otherwise still doing a lot of farming and kind of dailies and hourlies. So
you'll have those bear gloves for a very long time.
Oh yeah. I'm excited.
I mean, even longer than Infernal Cape or Fire Cape.
Hopefully. Yeah, I have been, going off of that guide that I've been talking about a little bit, the Bro Sailor guide, but I decided that, I'm gonna hop back and forth because I like PVMing too. And so I want to hop back and forth between actually getting upgrades and progressing the PVM side of the account and still doing things that are, I guess, efficient. So I'm going to be hopping back and forth, I think, from now on.
Do they still recommend 99 thieving pretty early? Or did they stop that? Okay.
So was that mostly for money?
Yeah, you get 20 mil cash doing it early. But that's pretty old meta.
Yeah, they definitely say blackjack till, I don't know, 75, or you can even go to 80 or whatever, just for, it's not that good of, I guess it is pretty good money, but it's not that good like GP per XP for thieving. It's just fast because you can do a lot of it quickly. But what they were saying to do is like kind of early training, do earth orbs and make battle staves, and then alch those.
Interesting.
So you get more magic XP rather than thieving. And then that kind of fuels like your early construction grinds a little bit. So
wow.
But yeah, when
weird.
When I come down to the step where it says do barbarian fishing to 99 fishing, I ain't doing that. I'm skipping that totally. I don't need to do all that right away. So
I love that shit.
I
did
too,
a lot of barb fishing, but I did not do 99.
Yeah, 99's a lot.
Yeah.
So
you guys saved that for Temperos, right?
That's right. Actually, so my short-term plan is I've got all the stuff for lunar diplomacy, so I'm gonna go and do that and get humidify, and then I think I have to do dream mentor too, but that's not too bad. I can do that right after, and then go do a little firefighter Temperos so I can get a fish barrel.
Nice.
And then start getting Karam wands and stuff for the team because we're just all buying cheese potatoes. So
nice.
Yeah, that's kind of the short-term goals for now. So
yeah, Karam bombs with the fish barrel is just so busted. It's
so cheap.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I got like 20,000 and I still have like 14,000 left years later.
But yeah, I'll probably just get a ton of them. So
it's the only food you need.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what I've been up to. We do have a couple clan shout-outs this week, like we say most every week. If you want to join, get your achievement or your drop shouted out on the podcast, then you can join RaidzBank. That's RaidzBank, one word, in game. And join our Discord as well. Those will be linked below. So
yeah, we've had a lot of new joiners, so don't feel like you're gonna be sticking out like a sore thumb. We've got a big wave of people, so we have like, it's exciting. We have like the next generation of raids bankers building up. I can feel it. Next bingo is gonna be lit.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I don't know when we're planning to do one, but we'll put one together, and I think there's gonna be a lot of maybe first time bingoers and a bunch of new people who hopefully will join and just have a blast, be able to connect with new people and just make all the bingo memories.
Yeah, it'll all depend on sailing.
Yeah,
it'll have to be after sailing at a good point where people like, we want you to kind of be like itching for content, not in the middle of like a grind.
Yeah.
So
nobody's gonna want to put down the sailing grind to go do bingo.
Could be like December, could be February. That'd be the window, I'd say, somewhere December to February.
I think so. But yeah, maybe kind of like right after the holidays or something would be nice. So
that'd be good.
But yeah, a couple clan shoutouts. It wouldn't be a RaidzBank podcast without us saying his name. So Karma again had a pretty big week. He pulled a Tebow in the Chambers of Zarek this week. All right. So that's pretty sick.
I wonder how many he's got now.
Was it a 3-man split? I don't remember.
That sounds about right.
Something like that. And then the trio, maybe a 5. Looks like a 5-man. So 5-man Tebow, and then just a day later he got 99 mining. So the skilling arc is still going. So congratulations. Next we have Cameron Owezu, the most lucky Iron Man at Gauntlet I have seen in a long, long time. So this week he got his enhanced crystal weapon seed at like 104 KC, I think he said. And he finished his 6 crystal armor seeds at 123 KC. So 123 corrupted gauntlet, and he's done. So
for anyone who doesn't know, for some reason it should take about 400 to complete. So
it's 400 for the enhanced, right? And you could even
400 for enhanced, and then
go
it's
pretty dry and
50 for each seed.
Yeah, 1 in 50 for
So I
each
guess
seed is
300
crazy.
for the armor.
Yeah, and he has 8 seeds total. 2 weapon seeds and 6 armor seeds. So the man is just smithing, trying to get his smithing up so he can actually make a Bofa. So
yeah, and he you need charges. Oh, you need crystal shards to corrupt the Bofa, so you don't. So like it has unlimited. So he's actually, even just to make the armor, you have to use shards. So nonetheless, he's still can't leave. But you can do other methods like Zalcana is pretty good shards now, and good. Thieving has always been the best, but it just like isn't fun. But
no, definitely
I told him, dude, keep running CG, because if you spoon a second enhance, like your life is gonna be made on like an early iron. It'd be so cool.
Yeah. If you could pull another enhance to get the blade too. Oh man, that'd be sick.
Exactly. I really want the blade, because I've said this before, but now that the Nox Halley is out, there's no reason to go get the blade. And I hate that, because I see it as such a cool, prestigious item. I think it's sweet. You get to pick a color, and like it's really good at Tob. It's still like 0.1% better than the Halley. And it's a little easier to use, I guess, than the Halley in some places. Some places it's harder. But yeah. So maybe next episode we'll be talking about his second enhance.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Big Jeezy.
Yeah, congrats, Cam. So let's jump into the first piece of news that we got this week. Most of the time we're going to be talking about Gridmaster, but before we get to that, they dropped a blog on a new poll system. Well, not a new poll system improvements. So just adding on to the original polling system, changing a couple things, keeping some things the same. But basically what they're doing is they're going to add a bunch of new question types and kind of buff up and enhance the current polling system, where they're really limited to yes or no questions right now and not that many types of questions. They're going to add looks like 5 different types of questions that we'll be able to answer to kind of get better data and get better like feedback on their polls. So first and foremost, they're not going to be changing the 70% threshold of passing. They're going to keep that the same, which is good. I think that would be quite contentious if they tried to change that.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do that.
No, definitely not. That's what makes this game great, is we have a say.
Bring back 75.
Bring back 75. Yeah. Make it 80. Why not?
Why not?
I don't know.
Even at 90, most things would pass. But
yeah, that's true. Okay, so a couple new question types. They're going to keep with the single choice, so just the yes or no questions. But one of the ones that they're going to add is multiple choice. So you can pick from a variety of different options, and you can choose one or multiple of them. So the example they give is, which of these rewards interest you most? And then you can pick which rewards from a piece of content sound good. The next kind is going to be very interesting. And Hoyt and I were laughing at this before the recording, but they're going to add a free text response. So you can directly type your own response in game. They're going to have like a place where you can type it out. And so they're very brave for letting people type whatever answer they want into the question.
It's going to be a lot of bans coming from this feature.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Please be kind to the JMods.
Yeah.
But
they'll have it in writing, so I'll
exactly.
Maybe out the really dumb ones, but
yeah,
I can't imagine much good things coming out of this.
So
it's also just really hard. I mean, with AI these days, it's easier to sort like these type of questions, but it's really hard to like draw data off of people typing answers, because they'll type the same word differently, or I don't know.
Yeah, how do you think they're gonna sort through that? That's kind of what I was wondering. Is like you're gonna have
it's gotta be AI,
tens of thousands of responses. So
yeah, I have at my work we have like reviews where you can write what you think about like a product, and we have AI that will categorize these thousands of reviews, they'll say, well, 300 people think the fit of these pants is bad, and 70 people say the shipping is a problem. So,
really?
Like Amazon does it too. It's kind of pretty easy AI, all things considered these days. So I'm sure they just have that capability. Otherwise, there's just no way you can sort through that many humans shouting into the void.
Yeah. 10,000 people wrote very mean reviews about us, and we'll never engage in this content anyways.
Yep. They're all going to quit, trust me.
Yeah.
If this comes out.
Yeah. Just asking for some verbal abuse. The next one is going to be the ranked choice, and this is coming by popular demand. So you're going to be able to rank a couple options, which one you like the most, which one you like the least, and put them in that order. And I think that's just coming out. There's a lot of people, myself included, who wanted to have a ranked poll for like the sailing pet. There's a bunch of them that, if we ranked them a little bit differently. I liked the turtle the most, but, there were some that were pretty close second or thirds that I would have ranked higher if given the possibility. So that'll be cool.
I am amazed the turtle won. I knew it would be a top contender, but I don't know why. I just didn't think it would win.
Really?
But
it's like Crush from Finding Nemo.
It's awesome. I think it's a great pet. I just think it's kind of bland. I think bland is the word. But I like it. I think it's awesome. It just doesn't have that, like, there's nothing in it that, like, pops, It's just a cool turtle.
That's true. But I hope they kind of make it big.
That's all pets have to be.
Yeah, you might not even see it.
Like four squares, yeah.
Yeah, just make it like KQ size.
Yeah.
KQ pet size, but just a giant turtle.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
And then the last type of question that they're going to be able to do is the matrix polling. And so you've seen this on a lot of surveys where it is, they ask a question and you strongly like, neutral, dislike, or strongly dislike, or strongly agree. And so you'll be able to kind of rank how you feel.
It's like the corporate reviews.
It literally is, yeah. It's literally just a corporate review. You strongly agree, whatever. Yeah.
Well, Poplo, we can't give you a lot of 4s, Nobody gets 5s here.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a lot of neutrals.
A lot of neutrals. There's a skip option. So a lot of skips too.
I like at work when they have these, they'll put like satisfactory, which literally means you're satisfied. But they'll also hold it against you. They're like, well, you only got satisfactory in like 3, these categories.
Yeah.
You should probably like do better. Like you literally told me you were satisfied with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But the words, the words don't hold actual value here.
If you're not giving 110%, then why try,
We're a family here at RaidzBank.
Yeah, that's right. Oh gosh. Never want to hear that.
Heartless is gonna kill us.
Yeah, we could maybe put a poll out on how we feel about Heartless coming back. Strongly dislike or strongly like.
Ranked choice, your favorite podcast says.
Oh yeah, I like that. Wait, no, let's not do that.
Poplo would win.
I don't know about that one. So yeah, I feel like everyone's just either gonna strongly like or strongly dislike or be neutral. Like, that one feels like it could be a yes or no thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm most excited for ranked choice. I'm a big ranked choice guy. I think most people are, but I was even thinking when we were voting for a new skill, we had to vote like between 3 choices and you could just pick one. I think.
Yeah, I think
I'd have to go back and look. Maybe there's a second question of like, what would you choose second? One of these, but I do just wonder if, shamanism would have beat out sailing if people could rank it higher than, what was it? I want to say, what was the pet one? I want to call it animal husbandry.
Taming.
Taming. I was thinking of
there was an animal husbandry
or something.
pitch.
Okay, was there?
But
okay, taming, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wonder, when you make people just choose one, you never really, and like if their choice loses, then like all of their say goes out the window. But if you have them rank and their first choice loses, then they still have, rank 2 through 5, and we all understand how it works. But I just think it's really important for those difficult decisions. So good on them.
Especially
it's exciting
on stuff that's not so black and white. Like,
yes,
there's a lot of good options. Maybe there's 3 out of 5 good options. Just which one do you think is the best? So you're not saying that one is good and the rest are all bad. You're saying that a couple of them are good.
Only Siths deal in absolutes. So yeah, it's good to have a little bit of what's the word? Not variety, but nuance. Nuance
Yeah,
with these things.
Totally. Yeah, so that's kind of the new questions. They're gonna also increase their poll formatting, so they're gonna be able to add images and links, just make it look better. Be able to put pictures of things in the poll, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, voting on cosmetics is so annoying. Having to like pull open the. It'd be really nice to just see them right there.
Yeah, definitely. And then they're gonna have a couple different poll types, where they're gonna have the lock-in polls, which is just pretty much what's out right now. Basically, if they pass, then they're gonna come in the game, and then they're gonna have another type that's green light polls, which is like basically saying, hey, do you like this, and should we explore this further? Like, do you have an interest in this? Should we greenlight this project? So that'll be cool. Just that, get a little bit different variety too, of like maybe getting things earlier in the process, just telling them what we're actually interested in as a community.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because the whole sailing thing was like, do you guys want a skill in the game? Or like in unison, like, yes. Do you guys want a new skill? We're all like, yes. And then they're like, okay, you said you wanted one. We're going to make you have one now. It's like duct tape you to the chair, and here's the spoon with medicine. It's like, you said. So here's 3.
Yep.
Here's 3 options, but really just 2. So, like the illusion of choice goes away. And the green light, it's like, it just feels like a little toxic. But I also think from an organizational way, like it's really good for them to say, the community greenlit this, we can now put resources and money and like head count to this project. So
yeah,
I get it, but it's a little, I think toxic is the word to me. It's like a little too much, but it's like, you guys can't go backwards because it's got a green light.
I know. So. Yeah, there's no off ramp. Once something gets started, there's no way to say, whoa, I'm not so sure about this.
And that's the point, for better or worse.
Yeah. Like when they say, do you want a new skill? I'm like, well, is it good? Well, they're like, yes or no.
No, we didn't ask you that.
That's not what we said.
We said on August 16th, 2019, Poplo voted yes.
It's like Little Caesars pizza. It's hot and ready. And you're like, well, is it any good? They're like, I said it's hot and it's ready.
So, I haven't heard that. That's
good. Yes, kind of what it feels like.
It's a $5 pizza. No one talked about quality.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and then the last thing, Hoyt, I want to get your opinion on this, is poll eligibility. And they're going to be looking at being able to restrict accounts or users to certain polls depending on kind of what content they engage with in the game. And this is like, they said this is definitely not like an absolute, and they're not going to do this for like everything, but they did say like this could be a way maybe for like PvP polls to only be targeted towards people who are PvP. I'm giving the worst example that I could think of first, but most polls will still be out to everybody. But they want to get some experts. They said, this is from the blog, they said criteria will be for certain polls, criteria will be based on in-game progress you can understand and verify, such as quests completed, kill count, total level, league's rank, or recent activity flag. So
the first thing they're gonna do is poll chivalry for the 9th time.
Oh my god, peers only.
Yeah. Peers only chivalry.
I think that's already been quite fleshed out among the peer community.
Oh no, they're going to poll Rathmaw, but only to
oh no, only to PKers. Not Rathmaw, dude. Don't say his name.
A mega poll.
Dude, he's like the Voldemort of this podcast. You can't say Rathmaw's name.
Oh man, Sandmaw.
Don't speak it into existence.
Non-PKing one.
Even that would be better, dude. Just not the wilderness.
Yeah. No, I don't want any like more dailies or weeklies or hourlies or any of that.
Oh, but, totally. Yeah.
Eligibility. They're already doing this with like UIM polls. I'm pretty sure Iron Men get Iron Men only polls. I know UIMs get them. That's kind of the only thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past, I'm pretty positive they've like pulled PKers only. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Yeah, I think they have.
I don't know if
done
they took
that maybe like once or
on
twice.
Yeah. I'm not against it. It's logical, but it's like, if they want to make changes to Tob, you should probably have like 20 Tob KC to vote. But
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not vehemently against it, but yeah, my brain just goes straight to like PKing polls and PvP polls that wouldn't pass otherwise.
Yeah. That seems like the most of it.
It seems like a way to push things through that would otherwise fail, and that's problematic. But it doesn't have to be. It could be, just simple things.
Yeah, I think the biggest question for me is like why? Like why do they feel like they need to do this? Like what? Like you said, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to push something through that they know isn't going to pass? If they ask everybody,
it has to be. Yeah, there's no other. I can't think of another reason why.
But
besides to like not annoy people with polls that aren't relevant to them, but I don't think that's their aim.
Yeah, and I think they've done a pretty good job of when they do want to get expertise on things, like reaching out and kind of asking what people think about, like what you said with the Tob changes, like asking Tobbers or people who have actually done the content what they think first.
Yeah.
And if someone doesn't like it, there will be backlash and YouTube videos and all this stuff coming out already. Thinking of one
it's a headache for
person
them.
In particular who likes to make rants on YouTube. But I think it kind of I guess it makes sense to me, but I don't really like the restriction stuff. I think that you should just, if you don't know and aren't, as just being a good voter, if you're not informed, then you probably just shouldn't vote on an opinion or on a topic that you don't have an opinion on. But
I think this kind of brings us to the big elephant in the room. And it's a little bit of a stretch here, but follow me.
Okay.
Do you think that democracy is a good way to govern a video game or develop a video game?
I think for this, I think that it's so much of a integral part of how Old School has flourished that it seems like it's kind of tied to it right now. I would say that it's definitely not going to work in every situation, but it's one of those things where like we have a voice, and if they take that voice away, it hurts a lot more probably than just if we didn't have a voting or polls in the first place. Having something and then having it taken away, I think that would just be worse. So I don't know. I have thought about that of like, okay, are we to a point where the JMods should just be able to take over and run the game and, be able to do whatever they want at Jagex? Like, do we trust them enough? And I don't think that I am there yet. I don't know if I kind of ever will be.
They're still making, they still made Forestry recently, didn't they?
There's, yeah. There's still, I think that they do a great job of coming out with things, but it's not quite fine-tuned on their first go, oftentimes. Sometimes it takes a little bit for them to get it right, 1 or 2 updates to really get things the right way. I think Doom is an example of one that they did pretty well on the first try. There were some bugs and stuff that they had to work out with like whatever. But I don't know, I would change some of the ways that Yama works or the Yama contracts, stuff like that, to keep being engaged with like a partner playing with 2 people. I just think there's a critique. Everybody can be a critic, there can be a critique of everything.
Oh yeah.
But I just don't know if I'm quite ready to relinquish control like that. What do you think? How do you feel with your trust in the mods?
I ask the question, so clearly I like to be a cynic at times and defy, authority, whatever that word is.
You're a rebel.
Yeah, but at the same time, no, I agree with the points you made, and I don't want them to just take it away from us, because I think they do make a lot of bad calls. But as a community, I think we get pretty riled up about things like any echo chamber would. Like, we're pretty far removed from the blowpipe nerf, and I remember the black d'hide nerf was like a pretty big deal because it was such a untouched piece of RuneScape for so many years. Looking back, I mean, how do you feel about those 2 updates, like blowpipe and the black d'hide specifically? I think they're fine now. I
think they're fine now. It makes sense. They wanted to do it for the long-term health of the game. I understand that was like an integrity change that wasn't pulled, and I think that they should still have the ability to do that. I think, I don't know, black d'hide is still in a fine place. Blowpipe is still pretty strong. So I don't mind.
I agree. I think those are examples of like blowpipe. I don't know, because I was like just starting out when I didn't really get to experience it that much. So I didn't really know what I was missing out on. But no, I think those are just examples of extreme reactions that we were really unhappy about, which at the time felt like a really big deal. So
and that was years ago. I don't even know when the blowpipe nerf happened. But
it had to be, I started around 2021, so I think it was about then.
I think that if we just let them do whatever they wanted, how many more like mid-game bosses do you think we'd get in a year?
Oh man,
so they just went. I mean, they were just going crazy with those for the longest time. So
no kidding. Yeah, you're not wrong. And again, I already said it once, but forestry, dude, like, and we got the watered down version. And I'm a skiller. You guys know I'm a skiller, and I'm fucking shitting on it. And I greenlogged it, so can't even say I haven't tried it.
Wow.
But no, we can move forward. I think it's done on every RuneScape podcast, and it'll probably be done on most of our episodes. But there's a constant ebb and flow, a push and pull of the community in Jagex, and that's what makes the game special. And I came from World of Warcraft, where I cannot name a single mod on the Warcraft team besides like, the game director, because they have no community presence. They publish these really professional YouTube videos once a quarter, and you see some of the same artists. You're like, oh, that's the dude with the nose ring or something, he's good.
Okay.
But that's like all you get. Whereas now I could just name off like 7 J mods right now. And that's special. I want to keep it that way.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it definitely gives us a good route to engage with Jagex too. So
it keeps us happy.
Yep.
Even if it's an illusion of choice sometimes, or I do think it's bad that every poll passes, but it's also a good sign that they already know what we want. So, it's fun.
That's true. Other things that came out this week. Do you have anything else on the poll system, Hoyt, before we move on?
Nope, I'm good.
Poll changes? Okay, awesome. other things, Halloween event is out. So if you need the music track or want to go get some spooky costumes, then Halloween event is out in game. And next week on October 24th, they announced they're going to have a JMod Castle Wars event, and it sounds pretty cool where there's going to be a normal two teams of Castle Wars, and then they're just going to drop one mod on each team who's like a giga mod with like 1 million hit points, and you have to kill the other team's behemoth basically while protecting your own. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
With the Halloween event, I did check and I don't see a new music track. So if you're worried about losing your music cape trim like I am every event, it looks like you're safe.
I still go do all of them because I don't want to lose my trimmed music cape.
Yeah, I double checked because I'll never forget. It's called like Dots Yuletide. I remember the music track. I missed it. It was like Christmas of 23 or 4, and I had to wait a whole year to get my trim back. Year. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah, so if you don't have your Halloween, or if you need to go get it, you can do it now for a couple weeks. So
I never even wear that cape because it's so like overdone and cliche, but I still like don't want to lose my trim, you know? That would feel bad. Exactly. That's my Zuck helm, okay?
Yeah.
Don't take my Zuck helm from me.
Well, we're completionists, you know, as RuneScapers. We gotta have every music track unlocked. So
yep.
That's mostly it for what I got. Hoyt, I'll pass it over to you and let's jump into some Gridmaster.
Yeah. So we went over Gridmaster, of course, last episode leading up to the release, but now we have the full board. We have a little bit of time playing as well.
Nice.
So I do want to, just to establish some context, did you get to play it all, Poplo? Not yet?
I barely started a little bit, but I haven't done too much. I did watch Solo Mission's video that he put out already. Nice. So I've got a pretty good idea of what's going on, but I don't know the best routes and stuff yet, so I'll be still finding out a bunch on my own.
Yeah. Okay, and then for context, I guess I should go. I played a lot on release, but I do still have like work and I'm out of town with like family, so I'm like playing, but like half of what a true gamer would actually be able to. So I currently have 3,800 points. I basically did all the easy tasks and like
nice,
almost all the medium tasks. No, like half of the medium tasks.
Nice.
And none of the hard yet, it looks like. So
getting a good start.
Yeah, good start. I was playing like 1 second into the start, and I have to just say how smooth and clean and amazing like the launch was. So big kudos to Jagex. Gives me a lot of hope that sailing will be smooth. I'm sure there'll be issues, but it was really impressive. You just literally click the play button and you didn't have to restart your client or anything. It just started ripping.
Nice. Did it come out on time for when they said it was going to?
On the second. It was
wow. Beautiful. Shout out, Jagex.
I will say,
nice job.
I think this is more lightweight of a release than like leagues and stuff. So I'm sure that helped, but still, real, recognize real, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I played, tell me how many hours I've played so far. Let me see.
Ooh, I don't know.
The screen. Sometimes it like lumps in
the normal game too.
Click to reveal. Okay. Account age 21 hours, 6 minutes. Oh, okay. So in like 2 days I played 21 hours. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Whoa. You're a beast.
That checks out. I AFK a lot. Yeah. I just hit 1,500 total, so I'm at 1,550.
Nice.
I did Corrupted Gauntlet with like 53 HP. That was pretty scary. I was so tense, like my forearm was like cramping because I was like so locked in.
Whoa.
Because I wanted to go to bed. I like did not want to do another prep and whatever.
Yeah.
The hardest task so far was killing a shaman, which you said you watched Solo Mission's video.
Yes, I did.
Dude, I died twice there. I only died 3 times so far, and 2 were to the same shaman room. It was so hard to.
Oh my!
You just have to run between every attack, and
yeah, the room is so tiny.
Yeah, it's just chaotic, and you have to like shift click everywhere because there's another shaman right there.
Yeah, and it has to be in the temple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't even do it out in the open.
Yeah, not the outdoors.
So, yeah.
And then they're all like tagged, so you'll go in there ready to like, this will be the one, and you see the red circle, the slash, like,
oh
shit.
No.
Get out, and then you're dead because you like hesitated. But
yeah, when you only have 50 HP or something, it's 2 hits.
Yeah. We did have 3 the first 3 people to complete the board get to work with Jagex to create a relic for the next leagues. So notice how I worded that. Yeah, they don't get full reign to just do whatever, but they work with Jagex. Right. So I'm sure it'll be like any artist thing where you tell them what you envision, and then they say, well, we should do this. And they're like, yeah, that sounds cool. So excited to see that. They were so close together. So I'll announce them here. 3rd place was Vialinen.
That sounds right.
Vialinen. Sorry for the pronunciation. In 14 hours, 51 minutes. That was 3rd place. 14:51. 2nd place was Beat On It with 14:46. So that was just 5 minutes faster than 3rd place. And 1st place was Insane Wolfie with 14 hours, 41 minutes. Just 5 minutes before 2nd place.
Jeez.
So between the first 3 people will finish in a window of 10 minutes between 14:41 and 14:51, which is crazy considering there's 49 tiles or 48. Each, almost like a ton of the hard tiles are kind of RNG dependent. Not a lot of them, but one of them's like get a unique from Forecath. So it could have taken 3rd place, 15 kills, and 1st place could have got it in 1. So I can't believe how close in time all these people were. I also didn't think it would be done on day 1. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this, Poplo?
I was surprised it only took them 14 hours to do it, and this is, I don't know, how long is this going on? A month or so? Like a couple weeks?
Yeah, 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Yep. But yeah, they did it in 14 hours, so that's crazy. What was I gonna say? Also, what's really impressive too is like they barely released the board like right before the update happened.
Yeah.
Right? And so there was you really couldn't like sit down and plan your route very much. Like there was, I think, like a half an hour where you could sit down and plan out what you're gonna do. So it's not like these guys, like, they just took it and they just ripped it right off the bat. Like, they had a little bit of planning time and then they just sent it, and yeah, all of them were that close. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a really good point. I think a lot of content creators I watch enjoyed that because leagues, they have a different gimmick every year and there's different things, but these routes are like so well defined, and it's just like there's a meta route. You're gonna go do this quest, and while you're doing this quest, you're gonna do that, because early game OSRS, like, it's really complex, but it's also like very repeatable for different things. So we all know the waterfall quest, we all know Witch's House, we all know Cook's Assistant, whatever, but I thought that was really cool. It also got me in trouble. Probably a lot of people. When you play on release, you run the risk of doing dumb things that you wouldn't do 48 hours after.
Oh no.
Once everyone figures out. So there's a little bit of FOMO in this league because we'll get into it, but there's 3 different relics that tie your skills together. So basically, when you're training one skill, you can tie it to 2 other skills. So you're training those through this. So, for example, construction has really high rates, right? You can get really fast construction.
Yep.
So you tie that to really slow skills. The problem is that if you're following a guide written before the board was even revealed, and you're quick on the trigger finger because you want to play, and you're 20 minutes in, and nobody's had time to update their guides, you end up locking in these kind of silly things.
Oh no. Tell me you're not speaking from experience.
I did that, but it's really not a big deal, but it'll definitely cost me a few hours. But that is a risk I knew, and that's a risk you assume when you want to play right away, and be patient. So
what happened?
As all things in RuneScape,
do you want to
the
elaborate?
Longer you wait, it's easier. Yeah. So let me pull open the grid here.
Okay. Because we talked about those couple tiles last week of the ones that you want to tie, and we had a couple ideas. I don't remember exactly what we said we would probably do, but we had some ideas. Did you go with the same thing that you were talking about last week in the podcast?
I went with like the meta recommendations before the board was out.
Okay. Yeah.
So again, that's a big statement at the end there. Before the board was out.
Yeah.
Before anyone knew anything, basically. So the big one for me is Gatherer. So the Gatherer skills are mining, fishing, woodcutting, hunter, agility, slayer, thieving. It's basically skills that you get things out of instead of putting things into. So the ones that I chose, it's a lot for me to remember off the bat here, but yeah. I did thieving was going to be my like XP skill because there's so many thieving relics and you can just like click and get really high XP an hour. So that was going to be like my heavy hitter.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to pair it with 2 really slow skills. So I did mining and fishing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're both AFK. But if you look at XP per hour across the board, mining and fishing are going to be way at the bottom. So in normal leagues, you're trying to max, and guess what? In Gridmaster, you're not trying to max. So I got mining and fishing. It turns out you do not need mining or fishing.
Oh no!
Like for anything past like level 40.
Yeah.
So screw myself there. What you do need is you need 92 agility and you need 92 slayer. So I didn't choose either of those 2. They're both notoriously slow skills as well. So I now have thieving, mining, fishing when I should have thieving, agility, slayer. I believe is like the meta choice. So if you're listening, double check me, but you definitely want agility and slayer. And I'm pretty sure out of mining, fishing, woodcutting, hunter, and thieving. Yeah, thieving's the highest XP, easiest an hour. So
yeah, thieving seems like the best one. What about hunter? Is hunter pretty quick?
Hunter
or could that be another one that you could throw on there? Maybe.
So hunter's actually going to be your lamp skill because early hunter sucks.
Yeah.
But you do have animal wrangler, which is let me pull up here. What's it say specifically about? Okay, box traps catch chinchampas faster. So it's like instant chins.
Okay.
Hunter catching will never fail.
Yeah.
Chinchampas are doubled when caught, and they give double XP. So basically, it's just a chin skill. But you just don't need, you need 75 Hunter for the board, which is high, but you just lamp it to 75.
Oh yeah.
You literally don't train it past then.
Yeah, then you don't need to.
Yeah. So yeah, that there was some FOMO. While we're at it, we'll just talk about the other kind of grouping skills.
Yeah.
So we just talked about Gatherer, and you unlock that from killing the Gym Crab once. So guess what? I rushed. Gym Crab was the second thing I rushed. So yeah. I got Gatherer within like 40 minutes of starting, only because I did other things. So again, I locked this in 40 minutes into the league before people could even like adjust their guides and stuff. But nonetheless, Craftsman. So the Craftsman skills are construction, cooking, crafting, fire making, fletching, herb lore, runecraft, smithing. So again, when you're thinking about you want a heavy hitter and you want to pair it with 2 slow things, or at least 1 really slow thing, construction is always in there.
Yep.
Because you have unlimited
GP,
money, really high XP an hour. So everyone chooses that. I chose that. And then you're an Iron Man, so herb lore should be in there. Definitely want herb lore. And I chose runecraft as the third. Despite loving runecraft, I don't really want to do a ton in leagues. I had fun with like Last Recall and Banker's Note. It's like insane. You're just like, getting millions an hour. But guess what? You don't need any runecraft in Gridmaster. Like at
really? All. There's no
like
tasks
0.
that you need it for.
The only tasks you need it for are the total level tasks. So like you don't need it.
Yeah.
So what I would do here, if you haven't started, you're listening to this, do construction, do herb lore, because you need 78 herb lore. And I would probably do crafting, or smithing is surprisingly annoying because you kind of have to mine to do smithing.
Yeah.
Do you need
smithing too, though?
Yeah.
You need
but people are running into problems with darts. You get a blowpipe and you really need darts. So you need like 74, or you need 70 smithing for like bars, and then you have to turn the bars into dart tips. That's what gets us. Okay, so it looks like you're supposed to do construction, cooking, and herb lore. So yeah, I was right. So I was close on that. I got 2 out of 3. Cooking, not a big deal. But you want 80 cooking to cook a shark, so that you can get the corrupted shark.
My favorite item.
Awesome. Yeah. And then I know this is a mouthful, but I'll finish with the final one, Combatant. So this is for all the combat skills along with prayer. So you can choose attack, strength, defense, hit points, range, magic, and prayer. You choose 3 together. They level up together, kind of. Prayer is cool. Obvious choice here, but you have Golden God. So with Golden God, you can use your cash stack on an altar, and it auto casts as if it were a dragon bone, which is insane.
Yeah, for 20k, right? 20k, and you got dragon bone.
Yep, and you have unlimited GP, so money is no object. So through prayer, you can train your melee stats, which is weird. So I did attack and strength, which was kind of the recommendation.
Nice.
I believe that's still the recommendation, but
I think so. That's what I've been seeing.
Yeah, you do need defense. You do get some XP lamps you can use, and like Dragon Slayer 2, they left your claim XP rewards, and for some reason it might have been an oversight. But you need 70 defense to put on Barra's gear. So maybe you could do like prayer, defense, and attack, but I'd probably keep it with this for attack, strength, and prayer.
Yeah. I like that.
Just because
that sounds good.
You can chin for range. You unlock MM2 tunnels with the monkeys, so you can chin those. Hit points is surprisingly like a problem in Gridmaster because you're getting so much XP outside of combat. You never actually level hit points, which is crazy. And then magic is a hard no because you're trying to get up.
You're so always alking constantly.
Yeah. So those were the 3 heavy hitters. Sorry for the lecture. Those are the most like deep and complex. So yeah,
I think that's good. Yeah, like what we said, I think that's a cool thing. Hopefully, you didn't run into this where you feel like you have to, like, you ruined your account or anything. Like, hopefully there's no wrong choices, but that was kind of the only, just a little bit. No, yeah. But that was kind of the only like route, I guess, that you could really, like, differences that you could go with in the league, I guess. Well, not league, in the game mode. So
yeah, it definitely, it has some FOMO with these, but compared to leagues, it's nothing. But yeah, not a big deal. I think it really just goes to show, the takeaway here is that skilling is not a part of this, which a lot of people really like. The highest requirement is 2,000 total level, which sounds like a lot, but in leagues, with I believe the max multiplier is 12 or 13 times XP. Getting a 2,000 isn't so bad, especially when like things like fletching and construction are easy 99s an hour.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed with the lack of skilling, but I understand it's hard to have bingo with skilling because the RNG is like the whole point. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go into the board and we'll just kind of go over the tiles.
Sure. Yeah, let's kind of go through the tiles that we didn't cover, and then Hoyt, if you have any recommendations on when to get them. You've spent a lot more time, but it could help me out too. I know that I would benefit from it, of just like, you want to rush this one or grab this one first, or any suggestions too would be awesome from our resident Gridmaster expert.
Yeah, you guys are in trouble.
We're signing up for the lecture, guys. Buckle up.
Yeah,
Professor Hoyt.
Something I didn't know until I was preparing for this episode was the wiki. It has the tasks like by completion rate you can sort in the wiki, which I always loved in leagues. I would sort by highest completion rate. That way I know it's the easiest and save the hardest for the bottom.
Oh, nice. So that's how many people have completed it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people who use the wiki sync? So if something has a high percent, just remember these are usually your less casual people who even know what wiki sync is. And wiki sync is just a plugin that lets the wiki pull data from your RuneLite.
Yep.
So definitely check that out. If you're not sure what to do, again, this is kind of like sort by the completion percent, and you know at least what the easiest to do would be, and you can kind of hop around from there. It'll also cross off anything you have completed, which is cool. So
I love that.
I want to start with the easy tiles, and I will mention but skip over anything that we've already talked about. So for the free-to-play row column, we have Kill an Ogress, which we mentioned. That unlocks Combatant, which I just went over, pick 3 skills. Next, we have total skill level of 500 is a tile. And this gives you an event lamp, an XP lamp, which is 25,000 XP. You can use it on any skill. I would recommend Hunter.
Yep. Do the early Hunter.
After that, early Hunter sucks. You can also hang on to these until you get a few of the XP boost. So that's a strat. I'm usually a little too impatient, so unless they're right around the corner, I kind of rip them. But then we have chop maple logs, and this gives you one of the 3 skilling tools that's really busted. Important note here, you will get all 3 of the tools, Power Miner, Lumberjack, Animal Wrangler, so don't worry about choosing the wrong one. When you're starting, I will just say you don't want to choose Animal Wrangler. So I did Lumberjack, but Power Miner is also a good choice. I only say that because there's 2 tasks, which are 45 woodcutting, 40 mining right off the bat, and there isn't one in the 40s for Hunter.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, better to get, and then you can, once you get those, then you get the rest of the tools, right? Is that what those are for?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can end up with all of them pretty quick.
Yes, I would do Lumberjack. Cut you a maple log, and there's one in the Corsair Cove resource area for those free-to-play people who are wondering where the maple is in free-to-play.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't even know where this is, but I've just heard Corsair Cove resource area, so I don't know.
That's where the Corsair Curse quest is, right?
Yep.
Same place.
Yeah. The dungeon for the Ogress as well.
Yep.
How did I get there? I don't remember. I feel like I took a charter. Yeah, you can take a charter ship straight there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, after that, mine a gold ore, 40 mining. You get to choose, the other skilling tool. So if you chose Power Miner, this time choose Lumberjack, whatever. Bryophyta's chest is the next one. So you need a key to get into Bryophyta's lair, and then you need to kill Bryophyta to open the chest. Mm-hmm. The good news is if you die in there with the key, you keep the key. And a lot of people were dying to Bryo just because she does a good amount of damage. People were running in without protection prayers.
No overheads.
I did it. Yeah, no overheads, no nothing. You want to pray mage usually, but they don't have that. You need an axe with you. You don't have to use it anymore, like on the little ints that spawn, but you do need to one tick click them. You don't have to do it one tick, but it feels good. So yeah, this one's annoying. I killed the moss giants outside of Soul Wars because it's just me and 1 or 2 other people. I would probably say stay away from the Varrock sewers. I don't know how overrun they are, but the key is a 1 in 19 or 18. I went 2x rate for this in the second hour, so that was kind of annoying, but bound to happen.
But that's got to take 5 or 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. No, it took me probably 45 minutes because I had to kill 36 of them.
Oh my
goodness. No, I probably could kill them in 30 seconds. So yeah, you're right.
You're a little fast. You gotta be a little faster than that, right?
Yeah, probably 10, 20 minutes. Yeah. And then last for the free-to-play row, we have the fan favorite, defeat the Lesser Demon and the Wizard's Tower. Did you try this one out?
No, but I saw that I saw what they did to the Wizard's Tower with the Lesser Demons. We were talking about this, how they're gonna fix things, right?
What did they do? Because I think I missed it. Did they put a bunch in there?
Yeah, they just throw a bunch of Lesser Demons into the Wizard's Tower, and you can just there's a couple on each floor, some down in the dungeon, and you can just stand behind a doorway and fire strike them or whatever.
Oh,
instead of just having the one upstairs.
So what I did, I was up all night looking at strats, and I found this paste bin of this strat, which is the Lesser Demon Rush. It says basically they had run a bunch of simulations on your starting runes, you drop your starting runes and you claim more from the magic tutor.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like, I think it's like 56 casts of like Wind Strike. And then you want to cast Water Strike because the demons are have a weakness to water.
Yeah.
Anyways, you have an 80% chance of killing the lesser demon before running out of charges.
Oh my gosh.
So there's still 20% failure.
Mm-hmm.
But I booked it immediately from spawn, but I was unwilling to not select my hair and clothes and skin color. Like I have to decorate my character. I can't do the bot look. So because I took an extra 45 seconds, by the time I got there, I knew it was over. There's like 8 people already in a queue.
Oh my gosh.
So I left. I was like, okay, that didn't work. I was expecting that. And I came back exactly 30 minutes later so that I could claim another set of runes from the tutor, which wasn't actually my strat, but I had timed it out so well that I asked the tutor for more runes. She was like, I just gave you some. And I waited like 2 seconds and asked her again. She gave them to me. I was like, oh,
wow.
I got like chills.
Yeah, perfect time.
Like, bro, yeah, my timing is clutch. So then I had heard from my buddy Carl, shout out Carl, who woke up with me early, that the world we were in was like empty up there. So I run up there. There's one guy about halfway done. I sip my coffee, let him finish his 2-minute kill, and then he said like, "Whew, I only had like 3 more casts left." He like barely made it.
Phew.
So I got my kill, 35 minutes into.
Nice.
And I was so happy, but I was so confused because I had just gone there and there's like 8 people. But I didn't even check the other floors. I didn't even look. I was so tunnel visioned.
He just ran up super quick.
I bet there's like a bunch of empty ones and I was just waiting behind this guy for no reason. But,
yeah, in that solo mission video, there was a couple like on every floor. I think he ended up just getting one down in the basement. So
that makes so much sense because I was so confused at like how I managed to get one. I thought I got really lucky, and yeah, I don't know.
You're still lucky. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was. So that was my Lesser Demon story I had to share. So that completes the free to play row, and if you do all that, you get 200% XP boost for all skills, and I believe you start out with 5x. Yeah.
5x.
So it's plus 400%. So this makes it plus 600%, which is, why does it say that? A 5x parentheses 400% experience multiplier you start out with, but nonetheless, this ups it by 2. So good to see. I like that they're adding free to play stuff. And any way to get more players without, and yeah, this is one of the content creators, Double Shine, who I keep mentioning. Shout out. He was saying he wants to do a run trying to do all this with free to play like gear and requirements. It'd actually be kind of tough. Like, you don't get all the members like routes and things like that. So
yeah, it kind of would be. I wonder how long it would take just to do it on just free to play, because doing those in members is gonna be like whatever, like 30 minutes, but just doing it in free to play, wonder how long that would take.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much we take for granted, like even just like a few teleports here or there.
Totally
can't go to Camelot at all for any wood cutting, things like that. Where's the gold ore in free to play? Is there one in Al-Kharid, maybe?
Yeah, I think there's some in the mine.
Okay. But I thought that was a cool content idea. So yeah, maybe he'll be sending that. I will continue here on the easy tiles. We have drink a steam forged brew within the stick your ore in. What a sentence.
I can't believe that they named that.
Stick your one. What do you mean by that, Poplo?
What do they mean by that? Dude, I didn't write this.
Oh man. I would not trust the drinks in that. The Steamforged Brew is spiked.
Would they stick in my Steamforged Brew? I don't want to know.
If you're like me and you're wondering what the hell this place is, it is, let me just double check myself. Okay, yeah. So you take the ferry ring to Alderaan, which is CKQ, run south, and there's Mist Rock, which is this really cool town. In Mist Rock, there's only 3 buildings. One of them's the pub. It's got this sitting on the, you don't even have to pay for it. It's just sitting there. You chug that, and you get Bank Heist, which is a backpack, a satchel, that teleports you to any bank in the game, like 1 tile away from the bank. And this was from the last leagues. I'm not sure if it was in leagues before that, but it really got shit on because there's just a better option of the stash unit one, where it would teleport you to any stash unit in the game. So
wait, that one's better? The stash unit one is better?
Yeah, because it had a lot more variety, a lot more utility, whereas this one's just for banking. The other one had I'm just making stuff up, but there's one in Shiloh Village. You'd use it, the stash unit at Shiloh Village Bank, and you'd be next to the banker anyways. And then there's a bunch besides that that might have been good for I don't know, a sawmill, or for rune crafting, or for things of that nature. Gotcha. Actually, just for doing clues. Imagine doing clues with those. It was awesome.
That'd be so fast.
And you could also you could left click it to automatically teleport you to the stash unit of the clue step you got. So
it would just automatically find it for you.
Yeah, so you would auto tele to each clue step. That's what it was. That was so much fun.
Yeah,
dude.
That's awesome.
I love doing clues in leagues. Again, there's no clue tiles on this board, which I thought was weird.
It's kind of surprising. That would add more RNG, which maybe would be a good thing.
Yeah, that one's kind of weird. I get not skilling, but not having a clue tile just seems. They're really trying to make me upset. But
do you know? So you can still get clues in the Gridmaster, right?
Oh yeah.
So are the rates for the uniques and the clues also increased? Do we know?
Yeah, I would assume, and they infinitely stack like most clues and leaks did. So all my
still go do them.
I could, yeah, but
you can still pimp yourself out.
I need some fake points in order to give me a reason.
That's true.
But
more dopamine.
So yeah, that is the Steamforged Brew, and let's see, it heals 1 hit point and increases mining and magic by 1. Interesting. So
great.
After that, we have defeat Scurrius, and you get 1 tier increase in all combat masteries. So combat masteries in previous leagues, you would create a build that was either melee, range, or magic, and then all of your decisions would be based on which mastery you've chosen. So you'd have a mage build, and you chose the mage mastery, etc. And then you'd probably unlock desert so that you could get a shadow, and maybe you would also unlock the Zaya so that you could get your ancestral and stuff. But in Gridmaster, you get all 3, so you don't have to pick a combat style. I think this is sweet. I like it when you do pick one, because you kind of have roles within the team. We need a major to do Tob. Your buddy's a major. I don't care how bad he is. Bring him. So that's always good, and it leaves room for people like me to, be a major or something. But
yeah, I'm looking at these combat masteries, and so every time you get an upgrade, it just like buffs how strong you are. Like,
yes,
increases damage, healing a ton, increased accuracy, more damage, gain prayer points. Ooh, sounds cool.
Yeah, and there's some I forgot about. Like, it'll shoot these echoes into your target, so it's like this badass, like, second hit splat damage. Really cool visual effects. So those are back. But yeah, you just get insanely busted. So now you're kind of working on two things within Gridmaster. You're working on these tiles which increase your XP multiplier. And then on the other hand, you're working on tiles which increase your mastery, because you don't want to do like the 30-minute Inferno speedrun until you get all the other masteries, because your power level would just go make it possible. So you're kind of selecting your own route throughout the board in order to get those two things, which is pretty cool. And Scurrius will be your first one.
Yeah, very
After
cool.
that, you can do the mass Scurrius. You don't have to solo.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I did die at Scurrius, dude.
Oh no.
everybody in there is like, just as low level as you are. And dude, if you miss a prayer switch, I just wasn't ready for what I was getting into. I took like 2 off prayer hits, and it's like 18, you're gone.
Yeah, you have like 30 HP.
Yeah. So that was funny. I can do CG, but I cannot do Scurrius with 50 HP.
Scurrius is more difficult, trust me.
It's also like your expectations. If you underestimate things, you get set.
Just sitting back.
Yeah. All right. So the next is the Alchemy tile. Gain over 30,000 coins from one Alchemy spell. This gives you Production Prodigy, which I think we talked about this tile before.
Yeah, we talked about this one. So did you do your Champions Guild little hack?
I didn't. There's a lot of people there. I saw it in Solo Missions video. There's like 18 people up there. I just went straight to the stone. No, actually, I did Stronghold of Security. I got 10k.
Yep.
And then I went to Varlamore to train Thieving to 50 for Golden God.
Yeah.
In Varlamore, there's a blacksmith. I bought, there's adamant plate bodies there. And you can gamble with the adamant plate bodies because you can like only buy one. So maybe start with myth plate bodies, but you have like a 65% chance to keep it. So as long as you don't get really unlucky, you instantly make good money.
Nice.
So I didn't need to do that. I got the 30k from a stonemason, like some big dick item, like a gold leaf or something.
Okay.
Like right off the bat.
There we go.
So that one's not a concern at all. Again, in hindsight, like I think most people were pretty worried about that tile and how we would creatively find it, but in reality, you're just like, money go burr.
Yep.
Just fucking printing. So
nice.
Production Prodigy obviously opens up big scaling methods for fletching and smithing. A smithing darts, and I thought like something broke. I was like, what happened? Why did it stop? It's like, oh, because it did 27 bars at once. That's why it stopped.
Oh yeah, it just does everything in your inventory.
Yeah, it's kind of jarring.
It's cool.
Steal from a fruit stall is the next step. The fruit stall, I believe they're only in Hosidius, which threw me off.
Yeah.
So you need to go get Fairy's Flight first, which is Fairy's Flight's from Stronghold.
Yeah. But you need the boots.
So do Stronghold of Security really early, and then you can take take the fairy ring to Hasidius, get your fruit stall. This gives you Dodgy Deals, fan favorite.
Dodgy Deals is so cool.
It's awesome. It's got cool visuals. You auto pickpocket, so you only have to click once, and it'll just keep pickpocketing until you fill your inventory. Or your coin pouches cap, which is I think like 84 or something now. It'll also get loot from 11 MP. Okay, an 11 by 11 square around the NPC.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's one guard you pickpocket, it'll draw a square 11 by 11, pickpocket all the guards within that box.
Mm-hmm.
So just awesome. This is why we pair thieving with other skills. Up next, we have a really funny one that no one was expecting. Simply throw a gnome ball. So take your fairy's flight, take the spirit tree, run in the gnome ball thing, say, Coach, yep, I can do it.
Put me in.
And yeah, put me in, Coach. Throw that ball, and you get corner cutter, which are the Sage's boots, which, as long as you have them on, everywhere you run, you're collecting agility XP. I think you also get like marks of grace or extra. I don't know. They're not really that impactful, but you should have them on anyways because agility sucks. So
yeah,
every little bit counts.
Just put them on whenever you're not doing something.
I have 60 agility, and I haven't touched the skill at all. So it's not much, but yeah, it's a little bit.
Nice. So I did the just recently on the Gim, I did the score goal and gnome ball for the achievement diary, and one of those cheerleaders had me feeling a certain kind of way. Those gnome cheerleaders.
Yeah, I bet.
I might have spent.
Bet you knocked your desk over. Knowing you. Yeah, I know what they say about you, Poplo.
Yeah, we've got a thing for gnomes.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Oh man, keep the gnomes away from the Christmas party.
Oh, no. Shouldn't have said anything. It's too late now.
No, you shouldn't have. So the next easy tile is the Stronghold of Security, which we mentioned, gives you Fairy's Flight, teleport to any Fairy Ring, Spirit Tree, or what's the third one? I don't remember. I should just look. Oh, Tool Leprechaun. Oh, that actually comes in handy. We need to buy like a spade and a rake and things like that. After that, we have Vampire Slayer Quest. If you complete that, it auto-completes Sins of the Father. But that's not all. It auto-completes every quest you need to get Sins of the Father.
Yeah, the whole quest
which
line.
Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different quests.
Wow.
You don't get the XP, though, from all of them.
Nope.
So, not really an issue. Not worth doing the quests. But I was amazed at how fast Vampire Slayer is. In my head, dude, I remember that quest as a kid. I mean, that was like a 2-night adventure, you know? At least. And you blast through that thing, it's like 3 steps. It's like, talk to guy, kill.
Yeah. Talk to this guy, go grab the garlic, and stab the vampire. You're done.
Did you know, or were you the one who told me, Count Draenor's in the same family as Verzik in them?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so maybe it's not Verzik, but the Sins of the Father guy, what's his name, Vanstrom?
Yeah.
In the lore, Count Draenor's in the same vampire family. There aren't many vampire families.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
He was
small world.
Exiled from Mauritania, it looks like.
Oh, okay. What, am I right, or did I make that?
No,
does it mention anything?
It doesn't. Well, I'm not reading it super close what the wiki says about his family line, but I would guess they're all vampires. They're all related, right?
Yeah, I swear I read this somewhere.
On the island of Vampirium. I mean, so he comes from the same place as everything else from Vampirium. So.
You know what? Maybe he's not related. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you know. Maybe it's the island of Vampirium or something they mentioned.
That's where kind of everybody came. I will say he is the weakest of any of the siblings. If he is related,
that's for sure.
He's a pushover. He just sleeps all the time. Van Strom's out.
He was part of House Draken. Here it is.
Yeah, there it is. That sounds right.
He was part of House Draken, being the younger brother of Lower Neil, Rannis, and Venescula Draken, which is where the Draken's amulet comes from. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. So yeah, House Draken. I'm not crazy. And then we don't fight Rannis, but Rannis and Venescula are the really pompous looking people who show up at that end fight. That was cool. Okay, they're like the rich vampire people.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You're not crazy.
Good deal. I'm not, just a little. All right. Let me get back to where I was here. Damn, Venescula though. I wonder if she's single. Don't clip it. All right. After you. Buddy. All right, buddy.
I feel like
you get the gnomes. I get the vampires.
Oh, see, that's not fair. I like vampires too, you know.
You made your choice.
No. This is a ranked poll question, not just a one or the other. You get to rank them.
Nope. You greenlit this. No. All right, you're fucked.
Oh, no.
After that, you got to clean 3 grimy herbs. This one was actually a little tricky. Early game, you don't really get grimy herbs from many things. So, you want to pickpocket ham members. Ham members have after you get dodgy deals, so that it's like doing the 11 by 11, they can drop Marentil and like other low-level herbs that are grimy. I also went over rate on this. It was really annoying, but that's the way you do it. Just pickpocket them. You have to keep your eyes out because you're not used to looking for grimy herbs. You're used to dropping everything. So keep your eyes out and yeah. After that, we have Subdue Temperos. You get Craftsman, which we talked about. That's when you want to link 3 things together.
My favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite boss.
Good old Tempo.
I ain't doing that.
Temperos is cool.
I have to.
I'll
do it, Casey.
Because of the harpoon, the animal forger, you just have to fish 1 inventory and then dump them. So this one, you don't need a mass group. You can just quickly solo it.
Nice.
Gonna rip through a lot of these. We talked about Gemstone Crab. That one gives you Gatherer, which you link 3 things together. Find a Gold Ore gives you one of the tools. And then that actually wraps it up for the easy tier. All right, so out of all the ones I just told you, Poplo, what's your favorite easy tier tile?
For the reward?
Anything. Either you like doing it or you like the reward. Makes you smile.
I mean,
Temperos.
Definitely Temperos. No, I mean Golden God is just so strong. That's got to be the best perk. Dodgy deals.
Oh, that one's fun. Not easy one yet.
That's not easy.
Dodgy deals is though. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That's steal from a fruit stall. Okay, cool. I like the throw a gnome ball, which is stupid. Also, one of my critiques is that there's some stupid tiles, so I'm a hypocrite. I both like it, and I also think it's kind of problematic that you just instantly knock off 5 tiles because there's not that many tiles that kind of need value, but you need the momentum to go. I get it.
Yeah.
All right. let's jump into the medium tier. First, we have fully decorate a magic totem in the Auburn Valley, which is the new fletching activity. This requires 80 fletching. You also need 5 magic logs, and you get Devil's Element. This is again something from last leagues that was shit on because there's so many other better weapons you should take that no one wanted this. It came from Thermi. And what it does is I'm not sure exactly. I'm kind of hovering over it, but it takes the elemental weakness and it just makes them super duper weak to that thing so that you can really play into the elemental weakness, which is a really cool system.
Yeah. And it's unlimited elemental runes.
It doubles it. Oh, okay.
Unlimited elemental runes, and it doubles the weakness of elemental spells.
Yeah. Okay. So really cool. I'm excited to use that. Maybe unlock that tonight. Next, we have Defeat the Major in the Inferno, which we already covered on the last episode. Level wave 36, I think, or 34, one of those. You get Slayer Master perk, which we covered. Next, we have Subdue the Moon's Peril. Really easy on the surface. Under that, you need the quest complete in order to get in the Moon's Peril, and you unlock that ability through killing. That quest is auto completed after you kill Jad. So, long story short, before you can do Moon's Peril, you have to go kill Jad.
Gotta go get your fire cape,
which a little bit backwards, but so I've yet to do that. That's on the docket up next. This gives you one of the XP multipliers. So, really important to do. You want to rush that?
Yeah. Do that early. Well, as early as you can, I guess, if you can kill Jad. But
yeah, and to kill Jad, you're going to want the Dragor Blowpipe. So you want to kill KQ. Geez, there's a lot here with 49 tiles.
Yeah.
Up next, the Moon's Peril, you only have to kill one boss. You don't have to kill all 3. So you just have to open the chest.
Oh, so, yeah, I guess that's true.
Obtain a rare drop from the Hueycoatl. Solo Mission talked about being at this one for like 2.5 hours. I think it was him, but yeah, maybe that was another content creator. I don't know, but you can get pretty unlucky. I've seen people like solo it, but it was really rough solo because you don't have the double hitting weapons. You're just hitting like zeros, and it has like how much health? 2,000 health or something solo?
Yeah, I think it is 2,000.
Yeah, it's a lot.
He was just doing masses. That's what he was doing. End up being lucky, but
yeah, I'm probably gonna do masses. So good luck with that one. That gives you autocomplete while Gothic sleeps and all the prerequisite quests. Then we have the Corrupted Shark. This one was funny. There's 2 oversights. So first off, you need 80 cooking, and you can buy a raw shark from Port Piscarius or Canifis. Cook it with a chef's hat on, and you get this unlimited shark. The gas in Mauritania would turn it to rotten food, which is hilarious. You can just go reclaim one from the Sage in Lumbridge. And then the second thing is you could feed it to a cat.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So people were feeding them to their cat, and they just go away. This unlimited shark.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I saw the clip of Foe running through the ghasts and it getting eaten.
That is crazy. That's funny. Then we have defeat Zulrah with a blowpipe. You do get the Dragor blowpipe from killing KQ. So that's probably what you'll be killing it with. Well, that's definitely what you'll be killing it with.
Yep.
I guess you could get a blowpipe from Zulrah. But this auto completes Monkey Madness 2. So then you can go Chan and Barrage. Then we have the least completed most difficult tile. Complete the Inferno in 30 minutes or less. This gives you the Guardian Thrall, which is kind of a shame because at this point you've beaten Gridmaster and you're probably logging out. But in the rare chance that you do it earlier, you get a Guardian Thrall to do the other tasks. I jumped ahead here. This is actually a hard tile. We're doing medium.
It's not medium?
Not at all. Quite the opposite. All right, ripping through some of these. Golden God is from stealing valuables. So you pickpocket the wealthy citizens of Varlamore. You get a house key, go in their house. You click on the chest with an arrow. You get Golden God. Golden God's awesome. You start out in Varlamore. You get the Addy plates, and then you can go to the Stonemason once you have a couple 100k and start doing gold leaf and magic stones, and then condensed gold will be, that'll be
a big money maker.
Yeah. Then you have the Barrow's chest while wearing some Barrow's equipment. So if you read that carefully, you need 2 drops from Barrows. So you need 1 drop to get an item, and then you have to wear that item with 70 defense and get a second rare unique from the Barrow's chest. So not that tricky, but it was kind of surprising when you get the drop. You're like, oh, where's the task? Well, you didn't read it carefully. Neither did I. You get XP multiplier here, so big deal. Want to rush it.
Nice. Then
you have kill a Lizardman Shaman. This autocompletes Song of the Elves. Again, good luck. It's not that hard. Well, it is hard.
It is hard.
But you want to attack, then move. Attack, then move. Attack, then move. And you will eventually get it. The good thing is they don't have a lot of health. So,
what were you Dragon Simi, or what were you trying to kill?
I was just using like Fire Blast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yep. And then Corrupted Gauntlet. I wasn't able to take in my Corrupted Shark. So that was surprising.
Oh, no.
I guess not. But
you have to in my head,
prep. I thought I'd be able to. Yeah, I had to actually prep. All the fish did auto cook, and it kind of threw me off.
Oh, well, you don't have the harpoon. But
I had Production Prodigy, I guess.
Yeah.
So
cool.
That was cool. And then let's see here. Defeating CG gives you Banker's Note, which comes in really clutch when you're doing construction. You're gonna be doing marble walls for quite a lot, and gold sinks. So it's really good to have. I wouldn't train much construction until you do CG.
Yeah.
Bankers. If you haven't done CG,
great. So you can use an item on it and it turns it into a banknote, right? And then you can use a banknote on it and it turns it into items. And it's just
so you can also right click it and select a custom amount. So the gold sink, you need 5 of one item and 10 of the other. So I set it to 5. And then I can just click twice for the 10 one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, very nice.
Super handy.
Second half of the board, we have obtain a rare drop from Vorkath. So you do need like a unique to drop. And you get Grimoire, which gives you all the prayers and all the spell books. And you get to you can use it as an offhand. It's a book. It acts as a Book of the Dead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so you can cast.
That looks like it's about it.
You can cast any spells regardless. Oh, you need the level. It looks like.
Oh, it can be used to freely swap between all spell books.
Yeah.
So, Interesting. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty solid. And then catch a moth barehanded. So if you're looking at this board, Poplo, what does that moth look like? Where would you go?
It's definitely a moonlight moth.
It's a moonlight moth.
Yeah.
But the task is actually this sunlit moth or sunlight moth or whatever. Sunfire.
It's either one, right? So
the moonlight moth was not counting for people.
Oh, really?
They're so confused. Yeah.
Oh.
So you have to go catch a sunlight moth. At least that's what I've heard. I'm planning on going to do that very soon here.
So 75 hunter for that one, though. So that's a big... You want to do all your lamps before you can start getting that one.
You should lamp all the way up to like 74, and then you'll be right there.
Just get a couple chins. You'll be good to go.
Yeah. Yep. Next we have... Wait, what does that one give you? Autocomplete Dragon Slayer 2, and then make sure you teleport to the Myths Guild and collect your XP. I don't know if this was an oversight. I think it was, but you can go collect your XP for DS2. So that's big. So I'm planning on getting 7500, using the XP for 70 defense to go do Barrows.
Nice.
Because I already have one item, but I can't wear it. So
yeah, so you gotta, and you're gonna want to do that. Probably, you gotta do that before you can go fight Vorkath too.
Yeah.
So
next we have make a Zamorak brew while wearing Zamorak monk robes in the Varrock Chaos Altar. So this is 78 herb lore, which you do get a little bit of a boost from. And the Zamorak robes you can get from Monks of Zamorak. Drop them 1 in 20. And these guys are in what? The ZMI? Where are they?
Let's see.
Chaos Temple.
Yeah, they're for the underground pass. I think.
They're the Disciples of Ivan drop them, but
you can get
these guys are in the free to play area outside of the Arania Cave, and there's a teleport to the bank chest in Arania. So
you just go
probably
up the
do
ladder, right? And then whatever.
Yeah, kill them there.
Nice.
That gives you Bottomless Brew. This is a cool relic I've never used, but your brew sips don't go away. So you only need one prayer pot, and it's like an infinite... It's like Corrupted Shark, but corrupted potions.
Yeah.
So,
Bottomless,
beautiful.
Super attack, super strength, bottomless range pots, anything. Any pot, right?
It's awesome. I don't know if it's brand new. It looks like it's brand new. I don't think it's been in any other league.
It looks like it is. Yeah.
That's cool. Next, defeat Jad will autocomplete the Final Dawn, which allows you and all the prerequisites of the Final Dawn, which opens up Doom, opens up Moons, opens up all sorts of things. After that, we have defeat KQ, and you get the Dragor Blowpipe. This was tough. I had a hell of a time.
KQ's hard.
I know I said I only died 3 times. I'm definitely lying. I've died at least 5. Because I died twice. I died twice at KQ. She just, when you have 54 health, she hits 30.
You die before you can even run to the boss.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to lure her, kind of get lucky by stepping under and moving the boss to the corner of the room where she gets like stuck. And then when you're doing the step under, she doesn't move at all because the minions, they swarm around her and then she can't walk through their model. So
when you can use your
that's what I did.
Shark.
Yeah, and then you attack, you eat your corrupted shark, you step under, you wait, and you just do that pattern. It takes forever. Your wrist will hurt, but that's how you get a kill. It is hard,
and it's worth it for the Dragor Blowpipe.
Yeah. So that will open up your need for darts and all that jazz. Up next, equip a unique item from the Godware's dungeon. Keyword equip, not just get. So I saw a lot of people just were doing bandos and just standing there and ranging him with a corrupted shark. You could do any of the bosses, but make sure you can equip the item, so you'll need some defense levels. this gets you Total Recall, which is a big fan favorite. Without skilling, actually, this is really good for PVM. Solo Mission was using it for Araxor. You had Total Recall right outside the entrance with full health and full spec and everything, and go right back in.
Yeah.
So, love to see it. Check a grown fruit tree. This is one of the only time-gated tasks. It takes 3 hours to grow a fruit tree. So, getting a seed is tricky. I went and killed mammoths in the wilderness. You can also kill the giant mole to get a fruit tree seed. They are surprisingly rare.
Huh.
I killed a bunch of mammoths to get mine.
Really?
And I just would have never thought fruit tree seeds would be rare. I don't know. But that's
a good
That's
point.
why I like these game modes. I learn things I never knew that they're like kind of rare.
Yeah, because
I just thought you could buy apple seeds.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do it from. I mean, you could do birds' nests, but like then, I guess that would be annoying.
Yeah,
To have to do birdhouse runs and stuff.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like mammoth is a pretty good shout.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad, and there's like 4 of us killing mammoths. And we all had a truce, no one was sculling up and messing with each other.
Yeah.
But one guy, they had all disappeared, and it was just me killing mammoths. And this one guy, like ran into my view, insta world hopped. Like he was terrified. He's like, shit, someone's coming. I was like, dude, it's Gridmaster. Like nobody's gonna attack you here. But I respect the panic. It's just funny, someone panicking at you.
Yeah.
So.
It's just that it's instinct at that point.
Intimidating with my fire battle staff.
Oh yeah. You see, there's a clip of Sync going to the Chaos Altar with his Thunder Kopesh. And he goes to the Chaos Altar, and then he just wipes out probably like 10 or 12 people in like 4 seconds. Just destroys everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That thing's awesome. I can't wait to get it. Up next, we have Equip an Amulet of Fury. This is 87 magic and 90 crafting. Pretty steep requirement.
Yeah.
This auto-completes Desert Treasure 2, which will be necessary for a later task of the Awakened bosses. But also, you get an Ami of Fury, which is an amazing all-around Ami. So, I haven't done this one yet, so I believe the crafting meta is to just buy uncut gems from Alderaan. There's a gem trader. It's also one in like Alchemy, of course, but I think Alderaan's better for some reason. And just cut them with Production Prodigy, and you'll have 90 crafting. Maybe not though. There might be another one. Next, deposit a skill cape into your POH. This is kind of annoying because you need 99 construction, right, for the Thunder Kopesh.
Yeah.
So having another task for having a 99 just seems like a double dip, and it's kind of stupid to me, like a waste of a tile. But
yeah,
whatever, because everyone's 99 is going to be construction because it's on the board.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
But this gives you spiky.
Get a free tile completion. Get a free on your as you go. Well, not on your way, but once you get it, once you hit 99, then you got 2 of them.
There's just 2 ways of looking at it, right? One of them is like wasted potential of what cool tile could be there, and the other is like, hell yeah, closer to the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take a free tile. So, glass half full or empty. And that gives you Spiky Aura, which looks like another new relic I haven't seen. It reflects 25% of damage received. It says at least. It's probably more than that. This effect stacks with other recoil. So I saw someone using this as Zulrah, and all the snakelings just got insta popped. So
yep.
I can't wait to use this. It'll be very satisfying.
Definitely. Stack it with Venge and stuff too.
Yeah. So you only need 63 construction to build the cape rack, and then you need a 99 of anything, of course. The final medium is reach 1500 total level. You get a 100,000 XP lamp, but that is multiplied by your modifiers. So mine, I just used it, was 900k straight in a hunter. So
nice.
Big. Very nice. Yeah. And I'm going to go fill my water up, and we will go through the hard ones. So, I don't know, if you have this pulled up, Poplo, you can start going through the hard ones, top left to right.
Sure. All right, so the first one that is for the hard ones is to defeat the Doom of Hueycoatl at depth 8 or below. So this requires the Final Dawn, which you get from completing one of these, from completing Jad, from killing Jad, and then this will give you the Avernic Treads. So best in slot boots there. Next is defeat Soul Heredit. So complete.
All right, I'm back.
Nice. Just went through Doom of Hueycoatl, get the Avernic Treads, and then next one is defeat Soul Heredit. And
hell yeah.
So just complete the Coliseum. This one gives you the Specialist tile, which is this one. This one looks like it might be new too.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And so all specs cost 20% spec and have 100% accuracy. So super busted with like the Khopesh and some of the other weapons. You just get 5 specs.
Look at that. Whenever you kill an NPC, you get 50% spec back.
Yeah, and you always
have... And the NPC does not need to be killed via special attack.
Yeah, either. So you always have awesome. Death charge on, basically.
Oh my god, that's sick.
And then also the hit splat, what does it say? For multi-hit specials, each hit splat has the potential to trigger the 10% energy restore if it fails the accuracy check. Wait, how does that work? It has 100% accuracy.
For each failed accuracy roll with... I don't know.
Yeah, so you can get
some... That's a question I would ask you.
It's 100% accuracy. Multi-hit specs that roll accuracy independently for each hit. Each hit splat has the potential to trigger the 10% energy restore if it fails the accuracy check. So maybe the first one is 100% accurate, and then it, like for Dragon 2H, they each roll independently or something. You could Dragon 2H spec, but you can get some spec.
We'll have to find out.
I don't know exactly how that one works.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to fighting Soul again. I get to learn Soul during Echo Leagues, and it was really fun.
Nice. You have Leagues experience?
Doom? Yeah, Leagues experience. I'm scared of Doom, so you might have to give me some tips on that. I'm looking forward to...
Yeah.
That'll be a great place to like get my feet wet and just see what's going on besides a YouTube video. So it'd be fun. But
should be pretty easy with how strong you're gonna be.
Yeah, no, it definitely will be. You always overthink it.
Okay, and then
we have
you go for it.
Yama.
Obtain a rare drop from Yama. This gives you Last Stand, which is Hoyt's favorite relic because I get an extra life.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, but when you trigger the extra life, you go to like berserk mode.
Mm-hmm.
You start doing really high hits and fast hits. So it's amazing. Yama's going to be weird to me without tormented weapons, or demon bane weapons. How is that going to work? I guess.
Oh, I think you just
hit
it. Yeah.
You just hit.
Hit.
So.
The Last Stand, it's like you get boosted like the Gothic Sleeps quest. It looks like so you get up to 255 combat stats, and then they start to drain back down. But
That is sick. I like that boss fight.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Boss fight.
That's cool.
After that, we get the first of 3 raids tiles, and we did predict this.
That's right.
Just not to the degree that I see. I kind of missed some of this. So obtain a rare drop from Chambers, and you get a mega rare scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to choose one of the 3. It seems like there's, I don't know, 60-70% chance you get a purple on a raid if you sell it. So the only complaints I've heard is that it's almost too easy. Like, it takes away content for people who wanted to raid. You're like, people are instantly just like, oh no, I finished the Chambers thing right away.
It's like a one and done.
I'm good
for like every raid pretty much.
Which is kind of a bummer, but
so this is,
I don't know.
I mean, so there's one for Chambers, there's one for Toa, and there's one for Tob. Right, so that's kind of what we were predicting last week, is that every unique you get from one of those raids, you'll get a mega rare. But what I thought was pretty cool is so like if you go to Toa, even if you get a thread, that counts as a rare unique. And it's like, you got a thread, boom, you got a mega rare. So
yeah, I was gonna mention that. That's like crazy.
Yeah.
Same for gems. If you rip an early gem, but the thread counting, so people are doing level 0s.
Yeah, he's still to a 0.
And TOA. And they're literally done.
Yep.
Like, what the hell? What is going on here?
Boom. You got yourself
I don't know if I like
T-bow. Or whatever.
I thought when we recorded the episode, I don't know if I was privy to that information, so I could have known, but I thought it was a purple, which I was cool with.
Yeah, I think we all thought it was purple.
Yeah. And this isn't even purple, it's just a freaking thread.
Yeah.
But with boosted drop rates. So
right.
It's like a 1-in-1.
Yeah.
Either way.
And I also saw from that solo mission video that Hoyt, you said that last week you said that hard mode Tob, expert Toa, and challenge mode CMs were 100% purple chance, but he did a CM in his video and he didn't get a purple. So
yeah, I saw that too. That was crazy.
Something going on there.
That's why I said like 60, 70. I'm not sure. I know it's high, but
yeah. So
maybe he just got really unlucky. Maybe it's like 1 in 20 that you don't get one.
Maybe. But you know what? Maybe it's better that way. Then you can go and do another raid.
Yeah, exactly. Next, we have my favorite tile, reach 2000 total level. This gives you all combat achievements completed, which means you get all the lamps completed.
Combat tasks completed.
So I think I'm obviously going to use these on Agility or Slayer. Probably Agility because Slayer's more fun. I can't believe I said Slayer was fun, but I think I'll do that because I have to do Underwater Agility for anything to like 92. It's just so good. You're silly not to do it. So I don't want to do that if I don't have to. So I'll probably save the Sepulcher tile coming up for after 2000 total level. We'll see.
Okay.
It would be hard to reach 2000 total level without a high agility, so I don't know. Maybe not. But this will be cool. I wonder how many XP lamps that is, because you get one for like each tier multiplied by each region. It's pretty crazy.
Wait, that's just for combat achievements, you're saying? Oh, no, you're saying for this Sepulcher one.
You're right. I was confusing them. For combat achievements, though, you'll just get, 4 XP lamps or something like that? Are there 6 tiers?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
One for each tier.
So.
Yep.
All right. Give me 1 second. Can you do the next one for me?
Yeah. So next one is complete the Inferno in 30 minutes or less. And we talked about this one last week, but you get your Guardian Thrall. And yeah, we said this one's going to be difficult, but there's some people who are just breezing through this one like a cakewalk. Yeah, you get really strong. You just start destroying everything, and there you go in with just your corrupted shark and all your pots that will never deplete. You just hit things with your Khopesh, and yeah, you can do it in 25 minutes or whatever.
Hell yeah.
So
okay, so you don't think it'll be hard?
I mean, I don't think it. No, I don't. Once you're almost full build, I think
it is Gridmaster.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think like what they said, the ceiling is just so much higher to how strong you can get. And so I mean, if you save that one till last,
I forgot about
easy
Last Stand.
Yeah, with Last Stand.
Yeah. Having 2 lives just really changes things because like you can make a fatal mistake and you're fine.
Yeah. So what's the cooldown on that? 3 minutes on Last Stand.
Oh, is it 3?
Wait, when's this?
That's crazy.
Used? Yeah, it cannot be used until you die, or 3 minutes have passed.
3 minutes. Oh my gosh. That is crazy.
That's right.
Okay. I wonder what it was last time.
I don't know.
Let's see. But okay. Cool.
And then defeat all 4 awakened bosses. So you need Desert Treasure 2 completed.
The battle hat.
Huh? And you get
the battle hat.
The battle hat, yeah, which I think we talked about this one last week too. But just super good. Slayer helm plus all best in slot helms.
Yeah. It looks sweet. I've seen quite a few in game.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get mine. Some people were, I guess, as Solo Mission was saying, he was killing Vardorvis for the Awakener's orbs. That's kind of, I wonder, do you only need 1 and they're not used, I assume?
You need 4.
Do you need 4? Okay.
You need 4 orbs because they don't drop them back to you. They have a chance of dropping one with the Awakened kill, but they don't always drop one. They don't always return one back. So.
That's 4 assuming you don't fail, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Minimum
So
4.
I might need 6. Yeah. Okay. I believe. I'll do that second to last.
There you
go. Okay. After that, you got floor 5 of Sepulcher, which is 92 agility, and actually takes some. You got to learn Sepulcher. There aren't many things. There aren't many relics that can help you with Sepulcher. It's still the same.
Yeah, it's pretty much just skill. Still just skill.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Autocomplete all achievement diaries. This is what I thought I was talking about earlier, but this is where you get 1,000,000 XP lamps.
Yeah.
So I'll probably use these on Slayer then, since Slayer will be kind of a bottleneck for me.
So go talk to all your achievement diary masters or whatever and claim all your lamps. You'll be rolling in it.
Are you a big Sepulcher fan?
I do like Sepulcher. It's a great update. Very fun. Very rewarding for just moving, honestly. So
I think it should be in the normal game a little bit higher XP per hour. That's the only thing I'd change.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's a shame I can go get 70k at RD rooftops, or I can bust my balls and get like 80 to 90k.
Yeah.
I know what's max efficiency, like if you don't collect a single thing, you get like 110 or something. But dude, if I'm getting 80, 85k, I'm super happy because that means I'm playing pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Because the chests are so good. Like, I don't know. That's kind of how they balance it. But I think for that level of effort, skill, compared to 70k with brain off, you should at least be getting I should be able to get at least 105k. I'm not asking for much, but
nope, I agree. I think that they could. I think they're just so afraid of it being too strong.
They're scared.
Yeah,
rightfully so. The skillers, especially talking about something like agility that's so set in stone, they get really pissy. So I get it.
Yeah.
After that, we have the Tombs of a Masket unique that we talked about. Could just be a thread. You get the mega rare scroll. So just run a level 0 entry mode and rip through. takes like 16 minutes or so, maybe even less.
Yep.
Then build a demonic throne, gives you the Thunder Kopesh, which we talked about. It's 99 construction. Everyone loved it last leagues, and it does an AoE effect like 20% of the time. Also has a cool special attack. I'm excited to use this.
Oh yeah, looks so busted.
Also has an awesome like idle animation. It just has like thunder, or not thunder, lightning going all around
electric charge.
It's sweet.
It's cool.
Yeah. They had to bring that into the main game.
Dude. Yep. Bring in the 100 strength bonus, just everything, just how it is.
Yep. Exactly. Replace the Void Waker. It needs a buff.
Yeah.
Yep. Then we have obtain a rare drop from Araxor, and you get your final XP multiplier. Problem is this requires 92 Slayer, so I'm not sure what the meta is. It's still, leagues with boosted rates, and you have this permanent Slayer task and all that, so you just go barrage some stuff, and you'll be there in no time.
Yep.
And lastly, obtain a rare drop from Theater of Blood. You get a mega rare scroll. That covers everything except for the row bonuses. So I can kind of rip through those because I did kind of forget about them. Complete all tasks in the top row. Was there anything you want to add with the top tile?
Nope.
Cool. Okay, so if you complete all of the top row, which does include Doom, Soul, Yama, Chambers, the Major, and Inferno, you get the Exposure Relic. So this makes special attacks have a 50% chance to deal 50% more damage. Pretty cut and dry. I like those. Very simple. Special attack equal bigger. Next, row 2. This one has the 30-minute Inferno, kind of locking it, as well as 2,000 total level. So this will probably be like the end of Gridmaster for you. I'm just thinking most people do the Inferno one last.
Yeah, this is probably the last thing you'll unlock.
Which is a shame because you get a sweet amulet. Check out in the last leagues. Amulet of the Monarchs. Used to come from the DK's Echo Boss, but this is just a best in slot amulet. It looks kind of cool too. Just like the battle hat, but on your neck. Row 3. This doesn't have any hard tasks, just medium and easy, and it gives you a combat mastery tier. So if you recall, there's 2 things you're going for. You're going for XP multipliers, you're going for combat mastery tiers. So this is one of the big ones. Really notably locked behind CG and I guess 70 defense with Barrows. You get combat mastery, which means all your weapon styles go boom. The next row 4, you get another XP multiplier. This one you're going to unlock really early because it's just easy tasks all the way through.
Yep.
Next, row 5, we have another combat mastery, and this one is locked behind Jad and Vorkath. Really, the Vorkath unique here is going to be the quote unquote hard one, but not really. Next, Gloves of the Damned are in row 6. These are identical to Barrow's gloves, but they give bonuses to the Barrow's equipment. So really, you're not going to be collecting a Barrow set on Gridmaster. So these are just Barrow's gloves, new best in slot for you. It'll be sweet.
That's fine.
Yeah. Row 7. This one's locked behind a lot. We have the 99 Con. We have the Tob unique and Araxor unique, probably the highest one. You unlock Rune Savior. Rune Savior. See here, magic spells don't require or consume runes. That's cool. This includes charges when using powered staves or tomes. So this is going to be nice for your shadow, but who cares because you have unlimited GP. But I guess it's a nice quality of life. Next, we have the columns. So the first column, starting on the left side, we'll call column 1, gives you the Dogsword. This is locked behind Doom and the 4 Awakened bosses. I failed to mention that for the Gloves of the Damned. Gloves of the Damned are locked behind Sepulchre and the 4 Awakened. So those you will get pretty late. Back to the column 1, you get the Dogsword, which is an awesome weapon. Great. It's every Godsword combined. It got its name because it came from Cerberus in Echo Leagues, so dog, know, Cerberus. And God backwards is dog, of course. So it looks amazing. If you haven't seen it, you need to look up a picture. It just combines all the Godswords in one for some super spec. Again, this is locked behind Doom, 2,000 total, 4 Awakened bosses, Next, we have the Emperor Ring. This also came from the DK's last league. It's just a every best in slot ring together in one slot. It's locked behind Soul and 99 Construction. Then we have a Combat Mastery. Very easy. Towards the middle here, you're just locked behind really the Hueycoatl unique, 80 Fletching, and a God Wars unique. So definitely go for that. Your free-to-play tile column in the middle gives you an XP multiplier. And then we're back to the Combat Masteries, which come from column 5, just to the right of the free-to-play column. And this is locked behind the Major and Inferno, 1,500 total. And that fruit tree you need to go plant. All right, last two here. We have column 6, the Sunlight Spear and Sunlit Bracers. Sunlit Bracers double the food you eat. Sunlight Spear is really good for Inferno, so I think you actually might take that to the Inferno speedrun instead of Thunder Kopesh. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe.
But
maybe Kopesh for the spec, but just hit with this one. I don't know. It also has a good special attack too.
I'm not sure. I had this one last league, and it just wasn't as good as I thought it would be. It's locked behind 92 Slayer from Araxor and the Yama tile. So, also Zulrah, I guess, honorable mention. Last but not least, the 1,000 Dragon Ward is unlocked from the final column 7, which includes your Inferno speedrun, your Tob unique, 92 Agility and Sepulchre, and your Chambers purple and CG. And CG, for people who have never walked in there, it's going to be a little learning curve.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
You got this.
1,000 Dragon Ward, it just makes you invulnerable to any disease, poison, venom, dragon fire, things like that. And it also just has a ton of stats on it and looks pretty badass. So my voice is quite hoarse. That was a lot.
That was all of Gridmaster. Every tile.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was 63 tiles we just went through. So thank you guys if you stuck it through to the end. What do you think, Poplo? Should we just give a quick little our thoughts? I'm sure we'll talk about it next episode too. I know we're both tired, but do you have an elevator pitch for? Well, why don't you do an elevator pitch for it and an elevator pitch against it
for Gridmaster,
if you would?
You mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Pros and cons.
If you like hitting really big and killing things really quickly, Gridmaster's for you. There's a lot of dopamine, happens really fast, and you unlock a lot of things very quickly, and you just become a RuneScape god. If you like that, Gridmaster's for you. If you don't like that and you just want to play the main game, then Gridmaster's not for you. There you go. Short and sweet elevator pitch for both of them.
Hell yeah. That was good.
I think I fall a little bit more into the second camp. I just want to a little bit game addicted right now, unfortunately. But still going to check it out. Like we said, 14 hours can get everything done. So, that's not that much in the grand scheme of the RuneScape. So, 14 hours and 41 minutes.
Like,
probably less if people are... There's probably some guides already coming out. I see there's already a strategy guide on the wiki too. So, I'm sure that time can be cut down even more as people keep messing around with it.
If it's 15 hours for the best in the world, I would say that your average Joe, maybe 45 hours.
45 hours?
I mean, multiply by 3, because they're typing to their friends in clan chat. They're picking their nose, dude. They're drinking their 13th beer. They're doing Temperos for fun.
Oh,
you know how these people play.
That's true. Well, hey, if they...
I mean, I would say an honest 40-ish hours, but maybe it's closer to 25 hours of content. But
well, if you just want to not go to work for a week and just spend those 40 hours playing RuneScape, then you could probably finish all of Gridmaster.
Hell yeah.
Just for the small cost of one work week. It's fine. Your boss won't care.
Yeah.
Your boss won't care if you're not there.
Yeah. I think overall, I loved it because it gave me this addicting itch. I still have, a lot to do. Mm-hmm. So I'm still going to keep playing it. Yeah. And it's fun. Puzzle solving, route planning, things like that. But there were some quick cons I'll go over. Mm-hmm. I think some of the tiles being really easy is nice, but you build up this momentum and then you get this pretty tough mid game. So it kind of seems disproportionate.
Yeah.
It doesn't ramp up appropriately. So maybe just slow down the early game a bit next time. I still want momentum. I understand that that's a thing, but I think it was done a little overboard in this. Maybe a unique from Temperos or something. I don't know, but people would be pissed. Second, no clue tiles.
A couple raids instead of just one and done.
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to forget that. That is a big one. I talked to some of my friends, shout out Cosmonaut. I talked to him and he was like, yeah, he basically said it's stupid because it took away content from people. People wanted to raid with these busted. I had so many fun memories doing CMs with these crazy echo relics and stuff, and there's none of that now. That's a bummer. And also, it's a good time to learn the raids and get comfortable with them. So I wish they didn't make those so easy. Or maybe keep the tiles there, but don't give us the mega rares so that people want to collect the mega rares,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No clue tiles was kind of, come on, you could have put any of them in there. I get not everyone likes them, but this was very clearly, there are skilling tiles on here, but it doesn't feel like they're actually on here.
Yeah.
Grow a fruit tree. The mine the gold ore and the maple log, at least you are skilling in the start. But the total level tiles, they're such throwaways. I get it. I think that's the point. But I think they could have thrown some skillers and some clue hunters a bone with a bit better tiles. This is clearly a PVM paradise, which
totally.
Most bingos are. But
that is true.
Most bingos are they're RNG focused. This is not really RNG focused.
No, not
I think
really.
the Hueycoatl, Vorkath are RNG, and that's about it. honestly, like, I don't know how bad Tob is to get a purple, but either way, like, there's not a lot of RNG here. It's really just, can you flinch KQ? Can you run around a shaman room? But
yeah, there's a lot of one kill and
pros.
Done. Like, you do one kill and you just get the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of those tiles. But I think, maybe zooming out just a little bit at how this is as maybe like their first attempt at making like a whole community based bingo tile race, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, that they're still just feeling things out. I'd say that it seems to be working well for people, at least. So
I think it's a great success, and it's really well done. And I think you're right. Like, Leagues 1 had a lot of problems. I didn't play it, but I've heard it had a lot of flaws, like the walkers and things like that. So I agree. I think this is a good starting point. Maybe I hope they keep doing these, and maybe Gridmaster 3 is one. I think the problem was, in my head, I pictured like a mini Leagues.
Yeah.
But what I actually got was like a mini puzzle speed run.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
This is a 14-hour speed run route, whereas Leagues is like a genuine experience. And that was the whole point. They kept telling us, this is not Leagues, it's not Leagues, it's not Leagues. We're like, we know, but we're still it's Leagues, right?
It still kind of feels like it. They ported a lot over from Leagues, so it still kind of feels like it.
And I think some of the row and columns, I think it's a shame that you're going to get them so late you won't ever use them.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people's boards will be patchy, where they don't really fill in the rows and columns on the edge where you get the cool items. So I think that's kind of a letdown of, like, we could have put these in more impactful places. But that is it for me. Anything else you want to add on Gridmaster? I'm sure we'll keep talking about it in the future, but just for today.
No, I think that's it. That's about
All right.
everything. Everyone should be an expert now.
Yeah, no kidding with that info dump.
Totally.
So yeah, thank you, everyone. We are skipping the chess room executive decision, just due to we're way over time. But alas, it's not going away. We're just charging it up for a really good one when Heartless is back.
Sounds good. We're going to call this a win for me then. It's a win over Heartless for the chest room, just for showing up. I need it, please.
We'll see if he actually listened this far into the pod.
Yeah.
And we'll tell him. That'll be good. All right. Well, thank you, Poplo. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Have a good week. See you next week.
You too. Peace.
Bye.